Hi, Michael. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm amazing. Thank you for speaking with me. I see you went to UT. How'd you like it down there?
UT, it's awesome. I had a great time within the 4 years. Lots to do around Tampa, and overall, give it a 10 out of 10 experience.
Impressive. I went to USF, so everybody knew about UT up there. We had a little rivalry, if as you would
Yeah.
say.
Yep.
So how'd you get in the legal industry then?
Well, legal industry. Well, I always really saw myself getting in this industry. My dad was actually in the industry, so he got me in.
Interesting, interesting. Um, I guess we'll get down to some of the, you know, the super in-depth stuff now and start going over why I called you here. So how much do you know about our services and applied innovations?
I've done some research. I found your guys' service is pretty impressive, for what it's worth. And in general, just we really need it at our law firm. It's about time.
All right, that's perfect. Yeah, with our print scanning and IT managing services, we help out a lot of law firms just like you in the Tampa area here, improve their operations and profitability, especially, as a business operations manager, you're really trying to perform as best as you can or help the firm perform for the managing partners there. Just to be sure here, we got 30 minutes, just to discuss our options and go over all the issues you might have.
Hmm. Yep.
Yeah, I just wanted to cover, different services we offer, those three that I listed, and see how we could improve your firm possibly. Do you have anything you want to cover with me today?
Uh, Currently no.
Okay, so yes, being business operations manager, is there anybody else, you're aware of that's in the decision-making process?
Currently it's just me. Uh, so yeah, yep.
All right, is it all right if I take some notes here today?
Yeah, of course. The more notes, the better.
Awesome, I agree. I use a lot of these later so we can tailor this deal for you as best as we can. So I'll start here with the printing services and what issues you possibly could be having. So, could you walk me through your current systems for printing?
Yes, so currently we have too many printers, different printers across the firm, and it's difficult to keep track of what we're spending on supplies, leases, and repairs.
What frustrations are you experiencing that are hindering your firm goals?
Well, we're currently we are overspending because each department orders toner and service separately with no centralized oversight.
All right, what issues do you think are causing these problems?
So these issues actually stem from having a fragmented device fleet with no unified vendor accountability.
Okay, how is this ultimately impacting you?
Well, it creates unexpected invoices and makes budgeting unpredictable every single month.
Okay, do you have a vision of a solution to this?
Yeah, so we need a standardized print environment with controlled costs and better visibility into usage.
Awesome. Yes, that's where our managed print services come into action there. We have a standardized fleet of that high-tech equipment for you, reduces the number of devices and supply waste, such as paper and toner, right? That consolidated vendor management supplies simplifies ordering and billing for you as well. So it's not going to be, this current issue that you're seeing, right, with your unknown budgeting and costs that you're getting. Can you describe for me here, Michael, the ideal scenario or outcomes you would like to see in your print services?
Yes, so we want predictable spending, fewer devices to manage, and a single partner responsible for keeping everything running.
Is there anything that could help with reaching that goal that you know of?
Yes, so better financial reporting and cost controls would help us make smarter decisions going forward.
Have you ever tried something like this before?
Actually, we haven't done this before because printing expenses were spread out and not viewed as a major line item until recently.
And then obviously what you just said, why now specifically then?
Well, right now, is because printing costs are going faster than expected and pretty much need to be brought under control.
Okay, is there a specific budget cycle or approval process you need to align with?
Um, we're currently looking to make the decision within 30 to 60 days due to several leases expiring soon.
All right, can you expand on that maybe a little bit for me?
Yes, we don't want to renew contracts that lock us into the same inefficiencies.
Yes, that would not be good. What's driving your budget here and driving this, or sorry, what's driving this specific timeline decision? Or my bad, I'm sorry, you just answered that one. Can you can the timing be expedited if there's any good reason?
If you can clearly show consolidated cost savings and simplified management, we can move more quickly with this.
And what else would be needed to happen to expedite it?
Well, a detailed proposal with guaranteed service levels would help accelerate approval.
All right. What return on investment are you expecting from this service?
We estimate current printing related expenses to total around $4,200 per month, and consolidating devices could save up to $1,200 per month, or 12,000 to 14,400 per year.
Okay, yes, that's, I mean, that amount right there of these losses that, you think about even saving too from that's a massive amount of losses. I mean, our managed print service is around 14,000 per month, and that's that solid monthly price, predictable price that you'll see, and that will get rid of all those issues there and those expenses that you're seeing. What factors do you think could help that those costs, those expenses that you're seeing?
This overspend occurs because we pay too many vendors, stock unnecessary toner, and repair devices reactively.
All right, how do you know that you spent that much money on such as some of these expenses that you're seeing?
Well, those numbers come from recent audit reports that highlighted duplicate billing and wasteful supply purchases.
Okay, what's driving your budget here?
Well, our budget is driven by cost reduction and eliminating unpredictable printing expenses across the firm.
All right. Yes, I mean that covers most of managed print services here. I mean, but that's also, with our managed services, that's that automatic toner replenishment that prevents those interruptions and it's consistent every single time. So you don't have to worry about it as an operations manager to worry about that toner being replaced. And that standardized fleet, like I brought up earlier, and the consolidated vendor management, that's all things you worry about in your position. I mean, also with the reduced downtime, you know, with proactive device monitoring and maintenance by our team, you won't have to worry about that. So I guess we'll move on here to scanning, your scanning services. What are the typical steps in your workflow with scanning?
So right now we have thousands of paper files stored across multiple locations, and we lack visibility into the true cost of maintaining and retrieving them.
Okay, can you tell me more about your specific pain points that you're seeing when scanning?
Yes, we are spending too much time and money managing physical records that are difficult to access.
All right, why else do you think is why do you think this is specifically causing the problem?
Well, this is happening because paper documents continue to pile up without a digital conversion strategy.
Okay, so you're getting too many paper documents over and over again here, obviously because your firm is busy. How is this impacting you overall in your business?
Well, it causes unpredictable costs and slows down productivity when staff can't quickly find what they need.
All right, do you have a vision of this solution possibly?
Yeah, so we want documents digitized and organized so the firm can operate more efficiently and with fewer retrieval delays.
All right. Is there anything you are not getting with your current scanning services?
Um, we would like a solution that reduces physical storage, improves access, and provides predictable cost structure.
Can you expand a little bit on why that would be something you'd need?
Well, better digital organization would give us more control over compliance, retrieval time, and operational spending.
All right, have you ever tried, a solution like this before?
Well, we haven't invested in firm-wide scanning before because costs were hidden across different departments.
So why is now ultimately a good time for you?
Well, because paper storage has become unsustainable and we need to remove inefficiencies from the budget.
All right, is there any upcoming deadlines you need the whole process to be, decided by?
Well, I realized that in order for us to make a decision, it would be like 60 to 90 days because we're approaching contract renewals for offsite storage.
All right, is there anything more that's driving the specific decision timeline?
We don't want to continue paying for space and services tied to outdated processes.
The timeline possibly expedite for any good reason?
If the ROI is clear and disruption is minimal, we could move forward more quickly.
All right, what else we need to have needed to happen to expedite this process?
A detailed scanning roadmap with forecasted cost reductions would help accelerate approval.
Detailed roadmap. All right. Can you give me an example of what your monthly costs are for these services?
Yes, so we currently spend about $6,200 per month on file storage, retrieval fees, and time wasted searching through physical archives. And scanning could save us up to $3,000 to $4,000 per month when storage is reduced and workflows improve.
Can you expand on some of these costs a little bit
Yes.
more?
Yeah, yeah. Well, basically, the overspending comes from paying for space we no longer have room for, and productivity losses that aren't always visible on invoices.
All right. How do you know that you spent this amount of money or, could save this
Uh,
amount of money?
Sorry. Yes, so we track this through storage provider billing and staff time logs that show delays directly tied to manual retrieval.
Or what's driving your budget ultimately?
Ultimately, our budget is driven by reducing operational waste and shifting spending toward more efficient digital first processes.
Okay. All right, Michael, I guess we'll go in here to managed IT services real quick. I mean, last thing about the doc scan I just forgot to add here is this it's a 20,000 per month price. I mean, that's that instant access to digitalized records from any location, faster retrieval times, improves your case response times and productivity ultimately drastically, it reduces offsite and onsite storage costs. So that's a good amount of that, that cost that you're bringing up would be minimized, and that centralized digital library that people can access from it, any of your attorneys or staff can access from any location. So with your managed IT services here now, to cover off the last product here, can you walk me through your current process with IT services?
Yes. Our current IT setup creates unpredictable support costs and downtime that we can't fully account for in the budget.
Can you walk me through issues you are having, how they're affecting your overall business functions?
Yes, so we are overspending on emergency IT fixes because issues are handled reactively instead of proactively.
Why do you think they're causing these issues?
Well, this keeps happening because we lack a clear service structure and accountability for ongoing maintenance.
How is this ultimately impacting you?
Well, it causes financial uncertainty and slows productivity across the firm when systems fail.
Do you have a vision possibly of the solution?
Yes, so we need a predictable managed service model that stabilizes performance and eliminates surprise IT expenses.
Okay, yes. I mean, with their ultimate, pricing with managed IT, it's 55,000 per month. So it would be that amount every single time that, every month. There's no increase to it. It doesn't matter how much toner that we have to replace or how much paper is coming in. It's that same price every single month. Can you describe for me your ideal outcome for IT services that you're currently achieving, that you currently aren't achieving, my bad?
Yeah, so we want proactive support, stronger security, and a fixed monthly cost that gives us confidence in budgeting.
All right, how do you why do you think this could help that?
Improved uptime would help us better manage costs linked to attorney productivity.
Okay, have you ever tried a solution like this before?
We haven't outsourced this before because IT spending was buried in multiple accounts and not monitored as a single operational cost.
Why is now ultimately a good time for you?
Because inefficiencies are more visible and we need cost control to support growth.
All right. Do you have a timeline for when you expect these purchase decisions to be made?
Yes, we want to make a decision within 60 to 90 days because we have software renewals coming up that need proper support.
All right, can you tell me maybe a little bit more about that? I mean, what's something that's like more of what's driving that specific timeline decision?
Well, we can move faster if you show clear cost reductions and improve reliability. Um,
All right. Is there anything more on top of what you just listed that could be used to expedite that timing reason or timing with good reason?
well, this timeline is driven by the need to finalize next quarter's financial planning.
What's ultimately needed to expedite it completely?
A smooth onboarding plan with guaranteed response times would accelerate approval.
All right. Do you know kind of how much money you could save if you by fixing these issues? If you've done any estimates yet?
Well, we estimate that we're losing about $15,000 to $18,000 per month in reduced billable productivity and unplanned IT expenses that come from system outages and emergency fixes.
Is there any more you could possibly add on top of that for me, Michael?
Yes, so these losses occur because employees can't work while systems are down, forcing delays in rework.
All right. What's ultimately driving this budget for you?
Um, Pretty much outage reports, ticket volume, and revenue dips tied to downtime events.
All right. That's how you're verifying it. I see. Um, what about ultimately like with shifting or what you're trying to do with your lowering your total cost of operations? I mean, I know that's one of your deals with business operations. Is that something that's also driving these decisions for you?
Yes, so our budget is focused on reducing volatility and shifting toward a managed service model that lowers the total cost of operations.
All right. Yeah, with the managed IT services, like I brought up recently here, just briefly, the 55,000 per month, right? Yeah, that's our most expensive service there. But I mean, if you're seeing or estimating on your own as business operations manager, 15,000, 18,000 per month, and reduce billable productivity and unplanned IT expenses, that's nothing, like a service wise that ultimately helps the overall firm rather than spending money on losses. That's where we come in with that faster help desk response time that improves your staff and attorney productivity, like I said, and that fixed monthly prices. It fixed monthly pricing improves your budgeting accuracy, and that internal IT team that we bring in there can focus on all those daily issues that you don't want to deal with as operations manager, and you can focus on the strategic initiatives that help your overhead, the managing partners make more money and help more clients. And that's all three of them I wanted to discuss with you here today, Michael. I really appreciate your time. We'll definitely move forward on the steps here, get further down this process so that we can make a decision on this sale, hopefully.
Mhm.
So thank you for your time today, Michael.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
All right. I'll reach out to you soon here.
All right.